Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the absolutely mesmerizing world of penguins, those lovable, tuxedo-wearing birds that waddle their way into our hearts with every flipper flap and icy slide. As your go-to guide for all things wild and wonderful, I'm beyond excited to take you on an epic, deep dive journey through every nook and cranny of penguin life. Where they live, how they thrive in some of the planet's most extreme environments, their jaw-dropping capabilities, quirky behaviors, and a treasure trove of fun facts that'll make you the ultimate penguin expert among your friends. Whether you're a die-hard penguin fan, a curious newbie, or just here for the adorable vibes, this is going to be a massive adventure from the frozen tundras of Antarctica to the sunny beaches of South Africa. So grab a cozy blanket, maybe some hot cocoa, and let's waddle into the incredible, feathered universe of penguins like we're honorary members of their colony. Penguins, all 18 species of them, belong to the Spheniscidae family and are almost exclusively Southern Hemisphere residents, calling places like Antarctica, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, and even the tropical Galápagos Islands home. Yep, the Galápagos penguin lives so close to the equator, it basks in temperatures up to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, making it the most sun-loving penguin of the bunch. These flightless birds have traded soaring skies for underwater acrobatics, with wings that have evolved into powerful flippers, propelling them through the ocean at speeds of 15 to 20 miles per hour, like feathered torpedoes slicing through the waves. Their streamlined bodies, dense bones, and a cozy layer of blubber make them aquatic superstars, spending about 75% of their lives in the water, where they hunt krill, fish, and squid with precision, diving as deep as 1,800 feet for emperor penguins, the largest species, which can tip the scales at 90 pounds and stand a regal 4 feet tall. Emperors are the undisputed kings of the penguin world, enduring Antarctica's bone-chilling winters, where temperatures drop to minus 76 degrees Fahrenheit and winds howl at 120 miles per hour. Yet they huddle in colonies of thousands, sharing body heat in a rotating dance of survival that's like the world's coziest group hug. These giants can hold their breath for over 20 minutes during dives and have a mind-blowing parenting strategy. Males fast for up to 4 months, balancing a single egg on their feet under a fold of skin called a brood pouch to keep it warm in sub-zero conditions, while females trek miles to the sea to refuel and return with food for their chick. On the other end of the size spectrum, the little blue penguin, or fairy penguin, weighs a mere 2 pounds and stands just 16 inches tall. Charming coastal communities in Australia and New Zealand with their nightly parades from sea to burrow, looking like tiny commuters in formal wear. Penguins' iconic black and white plumage isn't just a fashion statement, it's a survival tactic called countershading, where their dark backs blend into the ocean depths from above, and white bellies mimic the water's surface from below, fooling predators like leopard seals, orcas, and sharks. Their feathers, packed at up to 70 per square inch, are a marvel of engineering, coated with waterproof oil from a gland near their tail and layered over a downy undercoat for insulation, keeping them toasty in freezing waters or dry in tropical rains. Every year, penguins undergo a dramatic molt called a catastrophic molt, shedding all their feathers in a 2 to 4 week frenzy that leaves them looking like fluffy, disheveled teddy bears before they emerge sleek and polished, ready to hit the water again. Socially, penguins are the life of the party, living in colonies that range from a few dozen to millions, like the massive king penguin rookeries on South Georgia Island, where their brays, squawks, and trumpets create a cacophony that's equal parts chaotic and charming. Each species has a unique call, with African penguins earning the nickname jackass penguins for their donkey-like bray that echoes across rocky shores. Romance is serious business for penguins, with many species forming monogamous bonds that last a lifetime. Adelie penguins win hearts by presenting their mates with perfectly chosen pebbles, building nests that are basically love letters in stone, while emperor penguins seal the deal with a deep bow and a harmonized duet that's straight out of a rom-com. Parenting is a team effort. Both parents often share egg incubation duties, with species like the gentoo penguin taking turns warming their 2 eggs on a nest of stones, while king penguins raise just 1 chick every 2 years, pampering it with regurgitated fish until it's a plump, fluffy ball ready to fledge. Penguins are surprisingly athletic, despite their comical waddle, which burns less energy than walking upright like us humans. They toboggan on their bellies to zip across ice, covering ground faster than their short legs allow, And rockhopper penguins with their punk rock yellow crests hop up sheer cliffs with the agility of mountain goats, earning their name with every fearless leap. On land or sea, penguins are full of personality. Studies show they recognize each other's voices, even in a crowded colony. And some colonies have distinct accents in their calls, like regional dialects that make each group unique. They're not just cute, they're clever too, with behaviors like stealing pebbles from a neighbor's nest. Sneaky, right? Or using teamwork to herd fish into tight schools for easier hunting. Fun fact, penguins have been around for 60 million years, with fossilized ancestors like Waimanu standing as tall as humans, proving they're survivors from a time when dinosaurs still roamed. Their adaptations are mind-boggling. A supraorbital gland lets them sneeze out excess salt from seawater, keeping their bodies balanced, and their eyes are tuned for underwater vision, spotting prey in murky depths where we'd be lost. Emperor penguins can even slow their heart rate during dives to conserve oxygen, a trick called bradycardia that lets them stay submerged longer than most mammals. But life isn't all smooth sailing. Climate change is melting their icy homes, especially for species like the Adelie and chinstrap, whose Antarctic habitats are shrinking fast, while overfishing depletes their food and plastic pollution chokes their oceans, with microplastics found in penguin guano, a grim sign of human impact. The yellow-eyed penguin, one of the rarest, teeters on the brink with fewer than 2,000 pairs left, and oil spills can coat their feathers, destroying their waterproofing and leading to hypothermia. Conservation is critical, from marine protected areas to rehab programs that clean and release oil-slicked penguins. And you, my awesome fans, can help by supporting groups like the Penguin Foundation, reducing single-use plastics, or even adopting a penguin through a wildlife charity. How cool would that be? More fun facts to blow your mind. Penguins inspired the Linux mascot, Tux, because of their tuxedo-like look, and their poop, called guano, is so nutrient-rich it's been mined for fertilizer, with piles so big they're visible from space. In zoos, penguins sometimes get custom booties to protect their feet, and one famous Humboldt penguin named Grapecoon fell in love with a cardboard cutout of an anime character, stealing hearts worldwide. Their cultural footprint is huge. Think Pingu's goofy antics, the heartwarming march in Happy Feet, or the Pittsburgh Penguins hockey team, all celebrating these feathered icons. Penguins are masters of quirky behaviors, like the ecstatic display where males stretch their necks and honk to attract mates, or the way macaroni penguins flick their bright orange crests like they're showing off at a fashion show. They're not perfect. Sibling rivalry means the stronger chick often gets more food. And some species, like the Fiordland penguin, are so shy they hide in forest burrows, earning the Maori name Tawaki, or crested wanderer. Their diversity is stunning. Humboldt penguins brave the arid coasts of Peru and Chile, relying on guano caves for shade, while Snares penguins, found only on a tiny New Zealand island, sport a pink foot patch that's oddly endearing. Penguins even have a dark side. Adelies were once observed in behaviors so shocking that early explorers censored their notes, only revealed a century later. Yet, their resilience shines through. Like the African penguin that swam thousands of miles to reunite with its colony, or the emperor chicks that survived their first swim by leaping off 50-foot ice cliffs. A heart-stopping rite of passage. Penguins remind us of nature's brilliance, thriving where others falter, whether they're diving into icy depths, sliding down snowy hills, or snuggling in a huddle against a blizzard. So, my incredible fans, what's your favorite penguin moment? Maybe a zoo visit, a documentary scene, or just Pingu's newt-newt? Drop it in the comments, share this video with your penguin-loving pals, and let's keep the love for these feathered friends alive. Thanks for joining me on this mega penguin adventure. You're the best community out there. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, and let's keep exploring the wild together. Until next time, stay curious, keep shining, and I'll see you in the next one.